Hey, what's up? This is Sully from Godsmack. Strap on those boots, baby, because you are now in the trenches of the war room with the one and only Mistress Carrie right here on the Mistress Carrie podcast.
What's up? This is Joe Rogan, and you're listening to Mistress Carrie.
Her hair so lovely. Pretty eyes.
Hey, this is Brent from Shinedown, and you're listening to Mistress Carrie. Hey, Carrie, go put your bra on, girl.
Hey, this is Steven Tyler, and you be listening to the baddest bitch in Boston, Mistress Carrie.
What's up? This is Aaron from Stain, and you're listening to Mistress Carrie.
Hi, everybody. This is Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, and you're listening to the one, the only Mistress Carrie.
Hey, this is David from the band Disturbed, and you're listening to the baddest bitch in Boston, Mistress Carrie.
Hi, Bruce Dickinson here from Iron Maiden. Yes, indeed, Miss Whiplash herself, Mistress Carrie, is here to unchain your brain.
Hi, this is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're listening to Mistress Carrie.
This is Dennis Leary. You are listening to my favorite, Mistress Carrie.
Hey, this is Corey from Stone Sour, and you have the privilege of listening to Mistress Carrie.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's Mistress Carrie, reporting for duty from MCHQ for episode 279 of the Mistress Carrie podcast. My guests this week are the vocalists from 3 Days Grace, Matt Walst and Adam Gontier, who originally were going to be on the show together back in March when the band was opening up for Disturbed on the Sickness 25th anniversary tour. But as you'll hear in this interview, the audio was corrupted on that one, and it was the interview that never was. So we needed to do a take two backstage at the 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin co-headlining tour this summer at the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. I've known both of these guys through their other projects and obviously through their individual decades with 3 Days Grace, so the fact that they're both in the band right now is awesome. Allow me to introduce you to Adam Gontier and Matt Walst from 3 Days Grace. I'm so happy. Thank you guys for doing this for me again. This is take two.
Of course, no problem.
When I saw you guys backstage at the Garden on the Disturbed tour, we sat down for a while, and it was before the record came out. You guys had only played a few shows in the new configuration of the band, and I was like, I'm going to get a scoop on everybody. I'm going to find out what's going on with these guys. And then the interview got corrupted, and the audio file died, and I was like, oh, no.
That's crazy.
So I missed tape.
Yeah.
You know, at least when you record it on tape, if it snapped or got all crinkly, that you could stick it back together.
And stitch it back together.
Yeah, that happened when you guys were growing up with cassettes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tape would go flying, and you'd get a pencil to rewind it back into place and that sort of thing, yeah.
I have Mistress Carrie purple pencils that say cassette rewinder on them.
Really?
That I give to people. Awesome. Yeah, because all the bands are making cassettes again.
Really?
Yeah, like promotional, like I talked to...
Yeah, they're starting to, yeah.
As like a promotional thing. It's like a throwback thing. Yeah, like younger kids have never had their favorite music eaten.
Yeah.
So they think cassettes are cool. They haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah.
Cassettes, out of all of the forms of like music recording, or like on my end, like audio recording, cassettes to archive stuff are the worst.
Well, the one thing about cassettes that was great, though, you could record the radio, which was pretty awesome. Like you could put the tape in, or like you can make a mixtape for your friend. Okay. That was the best thing.
I'm so happy you went there, because first of all, people would record on the radio and then yell at people like me for talking over the beginning of the song. Be like, I'm trying to make a mixtape. Don't talk over the intro of the song.
Yeah.
But the art, I can talk to you guys about it because you're guys. So at one point, you made a mixtape for a girl, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember what was on it, but I know I did it.
That was like a love language.
You know what I used to do? I used to actually pretend I was a DJ, and I'd have two tapes in a double cassette player or whatever, and go back and forth and pretend I was introducing the next song and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a DJ back then.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
When did you lose the I want to be a DJ, when you realized you could sing and write songs?
I guess when I got a guitar in my hand, yeah. Yeah, no, I think I was about 12. Just pretending to play DJ at the local station in Peterborough, The Wolf, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you love music, like for me, and then I tried to be a musician, and I tried to play clarinet, and that wasn't great. and I tried to be the bass drum person in the marching band.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you guys know, that's the person that has to have the most rhythm.
Yeah.
I have the least. So my drumming career didn't last very long either. So that's how I ended up doing what I do.
Yeah. That's interesting. Clarinet is where you went, first. That's cool.
Yeah. And there's no road to rock and roll
through the clarinet.
Yeah. Not yet. I've bumped into a few clarinet players. I think Robert DeLeo from Stone Temple Pilots told me that he played clarinet as a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you imagine miking up a clarinet and putting it through like Eddie Van Halen's effects rack and Marshall stack? What would that sound like?
Awesome. Yeah,
totally.
It would be very cool. When I first started in public school, I started playing a flute because it was the last instrument that was available. I was to class
nobody
late.
wanted the flute.
Nobody wanted it, so I grabbed it, and then it turned out to be pretty awesome. Like, I actually really enjoyed it.
It's the smallest case. Like
Smallest
the tuba
case, yeah.
guy is crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's got to hump that thing around.
Yeah.
He's also ripped.
Yeah.
Very ripped.
Can you still play? If I gave you a flute right now, could you play it?
I could play it. I might not play it well, like the notes and everything. I haven't read music in a while, but I could get sound out of it and kind of mess around. Yeah, probably.
I didn't realize till I started doing these interviews through COVID, and I'll blame Nuno Betancourt, who's been a longtime friend because he's a local guy. I always thought that every musician I knew could read music. And when Nuno, because he's such an aficionado, he's such a player, when he was like, yeah, I don't know how to read music, I started asking people if they can read music. Can you guys read music?
No, I can't.
Not anymore. Like my 8-year-old is starting to play piano, so I've been helping him out a little bit. So I've been starting to kind of relearn some of it, but I used to in high school or in public school and stuff, but not anymore. Basically,
I can understand tablature or whatever, the tab for guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all learning by ear for me, like listening to something and just recreating
Which I'm
it.
fascinated by because I can't, like reading music, it's like, okay, you learn how the staff works and all that.
Yep.
But to be able to like hear something and go, oh, I know how that works, that's crazy to me because it's just not possible in my brain.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I've always just, kind of learned by ear, learn songs, figure them out.
So before we start talking about the new album, which obviously now I know does not come out on cassette because you guys didn't even know bands are making them again.
Yeah.
What cassette did you guys have to buy multiple times because you ate it, because you played it so much?
Probably Pearl Jam 10 was one that I went through a few times.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one that came to mind.
Maybe it was they screwed up on it.
Yeah.
Or
maybe
it was
I let
yours.
you mine.
Yeah, you gave it to Brad and then I stole it from him.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think, like the first cassette that I ever bought was Def Leppard, Hysteria.
Ooh, good one.
And then AC/DC at the same time, Back in Black. Those two were the...
I wonder if Brad stole those too.
Probably.
I remember him having those too.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where it was like you love it so much and then it gets eaten and then you got to go buy it again.
Yeah.
Like I can't count the copies of like Appetite for Destruction or like, Downward Spiral that I've just gone through over the years because you just play them so much still to this day.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure that Pearl Jam was one of them that we went through.
Well, now that I got to the new album, because you obviously don't have it on cassette, when I saw you guys last, the interview that will never be, the album hadn't come out yet. And you guys were really just starting to launch this new incarnation, this new rebirth of the band. I don't know. How do you guys prefer to like refer to this era of the band as?
I don't know. We haven't actually referred to it as anything now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a new era though. Like, it was like 10 years with me and then it's 10 years with Matt and now it's the start
10
of
years
another
plus of whatever it's going to be in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't really put it into a,
I guess we called it 2X for a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it feels like a different era.
I think for fans, and I can speak from myself as a fan of 3 Days Grace since the very beginning, when somebody leaves a band, for whatever the reason is, it's hard for the fans. And somebody new comes in, and we have to almost fall in love with our favorite band all over again. And then we feel like we're abandoning you because we're still fans of the band, and we don't want to make you guys mad because we still love him, and it's all. And so maybe there are people that are surprised that you guys are so good with what's going on now. It feels like, I guess if you were going to put it in a relationship example, like, you're supposed to hate your ex and never take them back. And like, you guys seem, because I've known you both for a long time, better than ever now.
Yeah. Yeah, it really hasn't been difficult. I think the foundation for the band, the fact that we all grew up in the same small town, we were friends before the band ever took off. We just spent so much time together as kids. That's where it really, that's what's keeping us, what's kept us in that spot. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's not like a Sammy Hagar, David Lee Roth thing where they're just two separate guys they don't,
they're not even really the same band, even though they are.
Right.
Sonically, they're very different.
Yeah.
Those eras of Van Halen.
Yeah. So it's I think we're lucky and fortunate and stuff that it is, that it's the way it is. You know. Yeah.
I was really curious how you were going to do it live, and you were at the Garden, and you were on the Disturbed tour, and I'm standing there with this anticipation to see this first show with this new era configuration, whatever, of 3 Days Grace. And I loved it. You guys, the way you play off each other, I'm like, why did they not have two singers before? This is awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that was a really fun show too, like playing the Garden. It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to like the Disturbed guys and whatever, and I've talked to the Shinedown guys because for some reason this year, a ton of shows went through the Garden, rock shows, which isn't always the case. You never know how they're all going to lay out.
Yeah.
And the ones that are the sports fans had that same, and especially you guys are Canadians, so obviously by default, or you'd get kicked out of the country, or hockey fans. Yeah. And so you walk in, and even though you're not Bruins fans per se, like the Garden means something in the hockey world.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah, very cool that we're able to play places like that. Yeah.
And you see the banners, and it just is whole kind of...
Yeah, until Disturbed burns them down. And then you don't see them anymore.
So that hadn't hit the press when I talked to those guys that night.
Right.
And Mikey Wengren goes, yeah, it's about to hit the news. They're going to blame us for the banners.
Yeah.
We didn't go fucking close to those banners. He goes, but they're going to blame us on them anyway and make us the villains that we would burn our own team's banners down.
Right, yeah.
That's funny.
Definitely wasn't their fault.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time when I saw you on that Disturbed tour talking about the album because it hadn't come out yet. Mm-hmm. Now that it's out and it's the first album with this new collaborative thing where there's an extra person giving input into the songs, have you been surprised at how well it's received? And were you nervous before it came out on how we as the fans were going to accept it?
I think we were more excited to get it out there. And we're pretty blown away with how it's been received. So we couldn't be happier. The fans are loving it. New fans are loving it. Yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely like a little bit of like, I think we were, like you said, we're more excited. We were more excited to get it out there. But yeah, there's a little party. Like we want to make sure that we're putting out the best thing we can and put a lot of time and effort into it. So yeah, when you get it out, it's just nice to get it out there.
Did it change the process, the songwriting process at all?
Not really. No. These guys continued to write the same way that we did when I was part of the band. So when I came back, it was very, it was pretty much the same. We sat in a room with guitars and ideas and computers and, just threw ideas around and yeah.
I've seen debates online. Is it Alienation or Alien Nation? There's literally fighting going on the interweb, so I'm asking you so that it will shut people up.
One word.
Yeah. Alienation.
Alienation, yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's what we put it down as, but could be Alien Nation. Two words. I mean, whatever you want it to be.
When with the song Alienation, we thought about it in both ways at first. When we were writing that tune.
When I saw you in March, the world was still normal and we still had Ozzy. And obviously, the last couple months, everybody has been talking about the last show, obviously, and then the loss. And in my opinion, it's impossible for a hard rock or metal band to not be influenced, whether it be Sabbath or Ozzy or both. And everybody seems to have an Ozzy story. So can you guys tell me like how Ozzy and Sabbath kind of influenced you as musicians? And then if you ever met him, do you have a story?
I never met him.
No, neither did I.
Yeah,
no.
Unfortunately, I never met him. But like when we first started writing music, we were always referencing Sabbath, like just the certain chord progressions and heaviness of riffs and that sort of thing. It always came back to Sabbath, and I mean we just grew up with it. It was like second nature writing riffs. It always came back to Sabbath. So yeah. Very sad.
The first song that I ever learned on guitar was, it was Smoke on the Water first.
Of course.
But was Crazy Train, my guitar teacher is like, all right, you got to learn this. And
talk about throwing you in the deep end and learning how to swim.
Yeah, it was such a cool riff, and I love the song. So, and then years later, I was able to have Zakk Wylde on a track called Porn Star Dancing, who had a few other people in it, and got to meet Zakk and hang out with him, and pretty awesome to have his solo on one of my songs. So,
You know what? We did actually back in the day, we played the Sharon Osbourne show, and that was pretty fun, just hanging out with her for an afternoon. She was very, very nice, took care of us. Yeah, it was cool.
Nuno Betancourt said in an interview, because obviously he was just on the VMAs and he was part of the Back to the Beginning concert, that like, it's amazing how many different parts of Ozzy, like how many careers he had. Mm-hmm. Like it would be a Hall of Fame career just to be in Sabbath.
Yeah.
And then completely unlikely that he had a successful solo career to that magnitude.
Oh, yeah.
And then to be a pioneer in reality television show.
Yeah, exactly.
And somebody I talked to recently, I can't remember who it was, but they counted something like 365 bands that launched off the Ozfest over the years.
Right.
Yeah.
Like where would this whole genre of music be without him?
Exactly.
Like you really can't even think about it because it's just not even possible.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing guy, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before I let you guys go, it's my favorite time of year. I must talk to you about Halloween. Favorite childhood Halloween costume? Like the year you killed it as a kid.
My memory is pretty shot, so but a few years back, like probably 10, 15 years ago, I dressed up as the Joker one year. And
which era of Joker?
Oh, he was the Heath Ledger Joker, wasn't he? Yeah, and he killed it. I mean, he's got a Heath Ledger vibe about him already.
Yeah,
so yeah, it was awesome. And I wasn't even around. I just saw it online. I was like, holy shit, that's good. Yeah. One year it was kind of, I mean, this is not as a kid, but a few years ago we dressed up. We were on tour with Seether.
Yeah.
And the band Saint Asonia, I think it was probably 2015 or 16. We all decided to dress up as Sean, different eras of Sean Morgan.
Who got the bright orange hair?
Well, the hair, I don't know. Actually, I can't really remember. There's a photo on our Instagram, the Saint Asonia Instagram, where it's pretty good. We all had, the various sweaters and various dyed hair, and then the various lip rings and face. It was good. Yeah, that was good.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you're home off tour, if it's Halloween, please tell me the 3 Days Grace guys are full-size candy bar guys at the house if trick-or-treaters come to the house. Like, are you...
I'm out in the country now, so I take my kids into town and take them around. We get them all dressed up, and it's a big thing for the kids. They have a lot of fun, and yeah.
Yeah, it's the same for me. We're kind of out in the country, so we take them to neighborhoods, but... we did used to do full-size candy bars.
I knew it. The rock stars always give good candy.
Yeah, and bags of chips, that all the...
What's the GOAT Halloween candy you're stealing out of the kids' bags? Because the parents always steal the candy out of the bags.
Peanut butter cups.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what everybody says.
That.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. It's that and in Canada we have Crispy
Crunch.
Crispy Crunch, yeah.
Or Coffee Crisp.
Or Coffee Crisp, yeah. We have some pretty pretty good chocolate bars.
I don't even know what those are, but I want to eat them. They sound delicious.
We'll get you some.
It was funny when being a kid and you'd get an apple from somebody, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like an apple. I don't want an apple.
And did you have a popcorn ball person on your route? Somebody always made like homemade popcorn balls. Who is that person?
I don't know.
We don't want stale popcorn.
Like, why do we want your... Because we know your fingers were all in it.
That's like Madge from like 89 whatever street down the road. Yeah.
Once we get into the holiday season, what is your go-to like, it's like the Christmas season, or like what's the thing you look forward most to eating? Because I think when you live in a place that has seasons, right, like Canada or like the Northeast, we base the time of year on the food. Whereas like if you live in Southern California, every day is the same and it doesn't really matter. But like what says holidays for you?
Well, it's definitely turkey and Christmas for me. You know, my wife makes an amazing spread of all sorts of stuff that I just love, It's definitely Christmas for me.
My mom makes a good turnip puff every year. It's delicious.
What is a turnip puff?
Carol's turnip puff.
It's just, I have no idea, but it's delicious. It's turnip and puff.
Is it like a pastry?
No, it's like a dish. It's like it's kind of got the same thing as mashed potatoes, but it's turnip, and then it's got like a crispy top, kind of like So
she broils it.
It's a bake.
Something,
Yeah.
Everybody's Googling turnip puff right now. I'm totally, because I host for the holidays, so I'm going to try it.
It's real good.
I don't even know where to get a freaking turnip, but I'm going to go find them.
Yeah.
Turnip's a weird one. Like, not a lot of people like turnips. My mom does too.
Yeah.
But
I love it, man. It's so good. So thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Love you.
You guys are out on the road, obviously, this co-headlining tour with Breaking Benjamin. Then we get into the holidays. Bands have to plan their whole lives. So what's up for 2026 with you guys? What's the plan so far? Are you even allowed to tell me?
Well, I think like we actually literally just had a meeting about this. We've got some plans for next year, but nothing's really set in stone. So we're just kind of looking at what's available. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty busy.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be busy. Yeah.
Busy is good.
Yeah,
busy is good.
Well, for 3 Days Grace fans, it's been a really good year. Getting you guys back out on the road, new music. Everybody seems healthy, happy, like in a really good place, which in a world that gets crazier by the day, it's really nice to see people healthy, happy, and doing well.
Yeah. I think we all feel like that we're in a really great place, and everybody's having a lot of fun doing it. Everybody's just enjoying life right now, and it's really refreshing and a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you guys doing Take Two.
Of course.
Because
anytime. You can do Take Three if you want to.
I literally called your people and I was like, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but I lost it all.
It's not a big deal.
I know, but I appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, we appreciate everything that you've done for us over the years,
There they are, Matt Walst and Adam Gontier from 3 Days Grace. Their new album, Alienation, is available everywhere. And as you heard, they're going to be back around in 2026 because next year is looking busy for the band. I still can't believe we lost the first interview. You can find all the 3 Days Grace links in the show notes of this episode. You'll also find all of Matt Walst's links, all of Adam Gontier's links, and all the Mistress Carrie links. You'll find links to Adam's other appearances on the Mistress Carrie podcast and the link to this episode's corresponding playlist. I make a playlist for every full-length episode of the Mistress Carrie podcast that features all of my guest music and all the artists and songs that we referenced in the interview. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Plus, every weekday, you get the Sit Rep. The Situation Report gives you all your rock news, music headlines, and entertainment updates in about 5 minutes. And you never know when we're going to release a bonus episode. Join me live every Tuesday night at 8:30 Eastern for my weekly streaming video show, Cocktails in the War Room, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. And you can always find me on the radio. Get the details on all of that and more at mistresscarrie.com. The Mistress Carrie podcast, a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network.